Suppose in a dream, we have lost all our money in a carnival and going on the street to the river to throw ourselves into the river and commit suicide. In the middle, can we ask the dream to bring out a dream where we are rich and we have earned millions and millions of dollars so that we may not commit suicide? We cannot dictate our own terms to our dream, but in the fourth state, it is a dream which you can direct and which is directed through you. Time stops to exist to you with all the different scales of time that are found in sleep, in dream and awakened consciousness. You will exist and your dream will exist, but it is as real as your awakened state and more real than your awakened state. And you may not believe if I say like this. I will give you an example of how it is, how it will be. But if I give you an example, how can it be known by you? It is as good as speaking about the taste of sugar with the sugar technology specialist about whom we were speaking in the beginning. But you know it because you have experienced it previously. The only difference is you are not conscious of it. I am conscious of it because those who know, they made me conscious of it. And it is not at all difficult to make you conscious of that fourth state that you are experiencing. Now I will make you understand what is that state. Suppose there is a beautiful musical concert arranged here as a program in the house of our madam, our hostess. You are all attending the music. Suppose madam comes and says, Krishnamachari, there is a music program here, you can also attend it. Then I say, madam, I have to take the train at 6. It is 15 minutes to 4 now, 3:45 now. And if you don't mind, if I get away from the music in the middle, I can attend and enjoy the music for some time. And as soon as the train time is come, I get up and go away. Because I have to go to Liège in Belgium, present myself tomorrow morning and take a car to London, and friends will be waiting at Liège for me tomorrow. The madam says, okay, I will come and sit down in the musical concert. And when I get up from music, when I come out from the room, it is 8:30 in the night. What has happened? Why did I not take our leave within the time limitations of the train time? It is because my mind is sleeping. And why, how could I get out of that state? Because the musician stopped listening. I came to my normal consciousness. It is our 5% consciousness. And then I came to understand, I missed the train. Then how was it that I did not remember that tomorrow people will be waiting for me to go to London? It is very bad to neglect like that. But the answer is, I am not responsible. When my mind is sleeping, how can I remember tomorrow's program? Because the program exists on my mind. When the mind is removed, the program is removed. Just as everything we know is removed. Suppose I have a degree, MA, PhD. Degree, diploma. It is called MA, Master of Arts, and PhD, that is Doctor in Philosophy. The university has given me a big degree. When I am sleeping, does that degree apply to me? Do I know all the knowledge which I have in the diploma? I do not know even ABCD. While sleeping, I am not having a diploma. No one is having, everyone is deplored of his diploma. So, the program was not there with my mind. Am I sleeping? During music, I am not sleeping because I was enjoying music. Suppose a person is sleeping here while the music concert is going on. Can he enjoy music? Sometimes he can spoil the music also if he has a sound sleep. Sound sleep means sleep with sound. Like that. The musician may sometimes get disturbed and stop the music. That is the only possibility, but the person sleeping cannot enjoy music. I am not sleeping because I am enjoying music. My mind is sleeping because my program is not there. Everything is just wiped out of the mind. My eyes are not working because I was not looking at the musician, though I opened my eyes because I was enjoying the music. Some people will be looking at the musician and making fun of him while the musical concert is going on. That is because they are not enjoying music. They are only listening to music. Enjoying music is different from doing something with music. Suppose the musician has a big button or a pimple here. When I sit before him in the concert and while he is singing, if I say like this, my friend, and look at this button, does that mean I am enjoying music? Not at all. It means I am a perfect idiot towards music. Enjoying music is something different from giving the presence of our dirty physical body to the musical concert. We can throw our physical body in the hall and we can be existing with the button of the musician instead of music. The result is all the others are enjoying music, whereas we are existing at the bottom of the musician. So, when we are really enjoying music in its true sense, our mind is sleeping, our intellect is sleeping. The intellect, which is like a monkey and which can look at the button of the musician. The monkey is sleeping, the dog is sleeping, and the cat is sleeping. All the animals in us are sleeping. And the eyes are opened, but the eyes are not looking at the face of the musician because the mind is not there. The ears are not listening the sound of the music because they have established a connection of the wire from the musician to us. There are people who listen to the sound of music without listening to music. They cannot enjoy the music, so though they are listening to the sound of the music. The result is when there is beautiful music notes given, I will do like this, our friend, and I will say this is the 24th note or the 46th. That means I am a perfect idiot for music because I remember the arithmetic of music, therefore I have no music. I know only the anatomy or the skeleton of music, and I don't know the flesh and blood of music. What happens if the husband remembers her wife only as a skeleton? There is only skeleton and no wife. Similarly, the fellow who is having the arithmetic of music, but the result is we forgot ourselves, our intelligence, our logic, our thinking, and our mind. All these animals are sleeping. We are awakened to the music. We are not awakened to the musician. We are not awakened to ourselves. Suppose I remember myself that I am listening to the music all the time. All the 2 or 3 hours when the music is going on, if I try to remember that I am listening to music, then there is no music at all to me. It is just like our remembering that we are sleeping all through the night. That means we have not slept in the night at all. What happens when we remember all through the night that we are sleeping? That means we are patients of utter insomnia. So, all the animals are sleeping. The animal that I remembering myself is also sleeping. I do not remember the name of the musician because I am enjoying music. Otherwise, you know what I do? If there is the music given and while all are enjoying, I will say like this, Beethoven. That means I will never allow you also to enjoy music. And my presence in the hall will be like the presence of an ulcer to everyone. So I do not remember the name of the musician and I do not remember my name. What happens if I remember my name all through the musical concert? I do not remember the name of even my sweet wife because there is no music if I remember her name. All these things disappear. The totality of the mind sleeps. I am awakened to music. That is called the example of the fourth. And those who follow the yogic discipline will learn how to enter and make a masterly approach into the fourth way and how to live in the fourth consciousness. And they can make their life continuous in the fourth way, and they conduct all the activity of their daily life, including their professional activity, domestic activity, and religious activities, their financial, economic, and all the activity. All these things they can conduct in the consciousness of the fourth way. Those are called the masters of their own existence. And to them there is no sorrow or joy. There is only the experience which is sweetness. And for them there is no fear or complex, no jealousy, nothing to suffer. There is only one continuous stream of existence of consciousness. and that is what is called the bliss. All positivism of consciousness.
Tout le positivisme de la conscience.
Towards this end, nature is driving us. The evolution is taking us to that end. Having been born as a human being on this earth, it's a great opportunity, because we are given the opportunity to enjoy this fourth state and live in that fourth state of consciousness. And we are given the apparatus and the mechanism to live in that consciousness. Remember that the human birth is the only birth where we are given this consciousness. This mechanism is not given to the animal and the plant and mineral kingdoms. It is given only to the human being, and we should be wise to remember that it is a great opportunity to be born as a human being, instead of thinking that it is a great privilege. When we think that human birth is a privilege, we have to live only as a human beast without using the opportunities given to us. But when we know that it is a great opportunity and not a privilege, we begin to avail the opportunity totally given by nature and live in the kingdom of God as one of His followers. This is the goal of the evolution of consciousness, and every one of us should try to know how to enter the kingdom of God. I am very happy to know that you are all in the way, because most of you are yoga students, and I once again thank our hostess to give us this opportunity to have the transmitting of this knowledge from person to person, and I wish you all be in the kingdom of God. Thank you all. Eightfold Yoga Path of Patanjali gives us a skillful and easy way of approaching the path. If we follow the discipline given in the Patanjali Yoga in a scientific and skillful way, not to apply the rules roughly upon our mind, but to know the artistic nature of Patanjali's concept under the guidance of a skillful and artistic experienced guru, then very easily and within a very short time, we will be able to live in the 100% consciousness that is given to the human birth as a sacred gift by God. One truth which never fails is the moment we make our mind ready in its true sense, the moment the real Guru will be with us, because it is a fact that the Guru comes to us and we can never go to him. Always the Guru knows us, and he knows the time when to come to us. He never waits even for a moment or a second when we are fit. It is only our fitness that brings the Guru to us. This is a truth which is a promise of the scriptures, and a truth which many earnest seekers know, and it is a truth which I personally know in my life. So our Guru comes to us directly, and he gives us the method, and he makes us transformation. Our lot is our sincerity, and the the spirit of offering of our total activity and all our interests at the feet of the Guru. When we are conscious of the mind, it appears. Our mind is only a small hole on the background of a higher mind. What we know as mind is only a little window, and the background is the real consciousness, and we are trained to see only through the window, and the more we try to avoid the window, the more we will be thinking of the window. So we should find out a method when we are thinking something else and the mind disappears. That something should be in such a way that it does not allow the conscious mind to interfere. I will further explain in the next lecture a few practical procedures given by